What would you do if your 10-year-old daughter suddenly told you she was once a queen of Egypt, and if she described in detail the palace of Cleopatra, the rituals, and the secrets of a life that ended more than 2,000 years ago? In the depths of the British Museum's archives, there lies a file that has baffled historians and archaeologists for decades. A case that challenges our understanding of consciousness, memory, and the very nature of human existence. It all began on a crisp autumn morning in 2021 in the quaint village of Stratford-upon-Avon, birthplace of William Shakespeare. The air was thick with the scent of fallen leaves and wood smoke from nearby chimneys. In a modest Tudor-style cottage on the outskirts of town, the Wilkinson family lived a quiet, unremarkable life. James Wilkinson, a 45-year-old literature professor at the local university, and his wife Sarah, a 40-year-old librarian, had been blessed with a precocious daughter named Emily. Emily was their pride and joy, a bright-eyed girl with auburn hair and a passion for history that seemed beyond her years. That morning, as Sarah prepared breakfast in their cozy kitchen, the familiar aroma of Earl Grey tea and toasted crumpets filled the air. Emily sat at the dining table, her nose buried in a book about ancient civilizations. James glanced up from his newspaper, smiling at his daughter's intense focus. It was a scene of domestic tranquility, utterly ordinary in every way. But then something extraordinary happened. Emily suddenly looked up, her eyes wide and unfocused. In a voice that seemed to come from somewhere else, somewhere ancient, she began to speak. The words that flowed from her mouth were not English, nor any modern language her parents recognized. James and Sarah exchanged bewildered glances. Their daughter, who had never shown any interest in foreign languages, was now speaking fluently in what sounded like ancient Egyptian. As days passed, Emily's behavior became increasingly bizarre. She insisted on being called Cleopatra and spoke of events and people from over 2,000 years ago as if they were recent memories. She described the grand halls of the royal palace in Alexandria with vivid detail. The cool marble floors, the scent of incense, the weight of golden jewelry adorning her body. Emily, or Cleopatra, spoke of political intrigues, love affairs, and battles as if she had lived through them herself. Her parents were at a loss. How could their 10-year-old daughter possess such intimate knowledge of a long-dead queen's life? They consulted doctors, psychologists, and even a local medium, but no one could offer a satisfactory explanation. Word of Emily's strange transformation spread through the village, then across the country. Soon, scholars and journalists from around the world descended upon Stratford-upon-Avon, eager to witness this modern-day miracle or expose it as an elaborate hoax. Egyptologists were astounded by Emily's command of the ancient language and her detailed knowledge of historical events. She spoke of obscure rituals and customs that had only recently been uncovered by archaeological digs. How could a child from rural England possess such esoteric information? But the true test came when a team of researchers from the British Museum arrived, led by Dr. Amelia Blackwood, a renowned expert in Ptolemaic Egypt. They brought with them a collection of artifacts from Cleopatra's era, including items that had never been publicly displayed. As Emily entered the room, her eyes fell upon a small golden amulet, unremarkable among the grander pieces. Her face lit up with recognition. "My seal!" she exclaimed in perfect ancient Egyptian. "I thought it was lost when Caesar's men ransacked the palace." Dr. Blackwood's jaw dropped. This particular amulet had only been discovered 3 months ago in a secret chamber of Cleopatra's tomb. Its existence was known to only a handful of people in the world. There was no possible way that Emily, or anyone outside the excavation team, could have known about it. Could this truly be the spirit of Cleopatra, reborn in the body of a 21st century English girl? If you're as astounded as we are, subscribe now and comment with your theory about what's really happening to Emily Wilkinson. Is this a case of reincarnation, or is there another explanation? As news of Emily's seemingly impossible knowledge spread, the quiet village of Stratford-upon-Avon was transformed into a circus of media attention, scientific inquiry, and spiritual pilgrimage. Believers in reincarnation hailed her as proof of life after death, while skeptics searched for any sign of fraud or deception. The Wilkinson family retreated from public view, overwhelmed by the constant scrutiny and barrage of questions. Emily, however, remained eerily calm throughout the ordeal. She spoke of her current life as a fleeting dream, insisting that her true identity was that of the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Months turned into years, and Emily's case continued to perplex experts from various fields. She underwent countless tests and interviews, each one only deepening the mystery. As she grew older, her knowledge of ancient Egypt seemed to grow even more profound, extending beyond what was recorded in history books. Today, Emily Wilkinson is a young woman studying Egyptology at Oxford University. Her case remains one of the most compelling and controversial in the annals of parapsychology and historical research. The British Museum maintains a special archive dedicated to her story, filled with recordings, test results, and eyewitness accounts. Is Emily Wilkinson truly the reincarnation of Cleopatra? Or is there a more mundane explanation for her extraordinary knowledge? The debate rages on, challenging our understanding of consciousness, memory, and the very nature of human identity. What do you think? Subscribe now and share your thoughts in the comments below. Could your child be the next vessel for an ancient soul? The truth may be more extraordinary than we can imagine.